Now, after a spate of shark attacks lately, some experts are calling for a cull. Just yesterday, a 17-year-old was mauled. The day before, a man was bitten during a surfing lesson. Now there's a hot debate on how to keep swimmers safe.
Shortage of sharks, eh? They're not dolphins.
It's just plague proportions of sharks.
There's about 15 sharks here now.
When is enough enough? Do we have to wait for a child to be taken in shallow waters?
A series of horrific shark attacks has led experts to warn swimmers about the dangers of going in the water this summer. And now fishermen along the Queensland coast say sharks are in plague proportions. They believe it's only a matter of time before there's another attack.
They're getting enormous.
81 years old, a man of the ocean. John Reid is one of Australia's oldest commercial fishermen. He knows our coastline like the back of his hand and has a warning for all of us.
Are they going to attack human beings?
And you're convinced it's only a matter of time before someone else is attacked?
I'm telling you, if you don't do anything about it, there'll be people taken by sharks.
For decades, he's been fishing for Spanish mackerel off Queensland's popular Sunshine Coast. These days, it's harder than ever to land a catch.
Well, if we catch a Spanish mackerel, it's very likely it'll be taken by a shark.
Got some big boys in there.
This video was filmed by a jet skier off Noosa just this year.
Up outside the ski, haven't checked me out.
John says it's not unusual to see sharks circling underneath his boat when he's fishing here just a few kilometres off some of the most popular surfing beaches in the country. And don't think the big sharks are only out here. Just today at Caloundra, further south of here near the beach, a kayaker was knocked into the water by a massive tiger shark, believed to be about 4 metres long. The man wasn't injured, fortunately, but he had to be rescued by lifesavers. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you where you're most likely to be attacked in Australia, and experts tell us what we should be doing to stay safe.
Welcome back. Even though you're more likely to be killed in a car accident than by a shark attack, it doesn't stop us getting behind the wheel, and it shouldn't stop you swimming. Shark numbers seem to be on the rise, but is netting or a cull the answer?
This is how close the shark came to Kyle Roberts. As it flung him from his kayak, the animal sank its teeth into the hull, leaving a terrifying calling card. And just hours later, in almost the same spot north of Brisbane, this. Alicia Samuel was swimming with her partner Joey and their 2-year-old son in just ankle-deep water when this tiger shark moved in.
We were just casually in the shallows and our sister-in-law said, "There's a shark behind you." So we quickly just jumped out of the water.
And then went to notify the lifeguards and so they could close the beach and get the swimmers out of the water because you don't want someone to get bitten by one of those.
These close calls come just days after surfer Lee Johnson was attacked at Ballina on the New South Wales north coast.
And just looked around and saw it coming back at me. Got my board and just started spearing it. And then that was pretty full on. Thought well, that was it. And then caught a wave in and got to the beach and just, I was so stoked to hit the beach.
If you're going to get attacked by a shark, chances are it'll be right here, the beaches of northern New South Wales. In the last 20 years, statistics show there have been more shark attacks here than anywhere else in the country. And even though they were trialled a few years ago, the locals have campaigned against the use of shark nets.
But the nets have proved totally ineffective.
Ballina Mayor David Wright stands by his residents when it comes to the nets.
They've been trialled for 2 years. We have 34 kilometres of beaches and each of our nets was 150 metres long. The sharks could swim over the top of it.
According to the Shark Research Institute, the top locations for shark attacks between 1990 and 2016 were at number 1, Byron Bay with 12 attacks, 2 of which proved fatal. Ballina with 6, 1 of those deadly. Sydney Harbour followed just behind on 5, Newcastle 4, Bondi Beach, Seal Rocks, Fingal Bay and Shelley Beach, all in New South Wales, also had their fair share, recording 3 each, while Bells Beach in Victoria also made the list with 3 unprovoked attacks. And over in WA, Cottesloe Beach had 4 and Middleton Beach 3 featured with 7 attacks between them.
Unfortunately, he has not survived.
Recently, the Whitsundays in North Queensland has been plagued with its own attacks, 3 in just 2 months. The latest a fortnight ago, claiming the life of Victorian doctor Daniel Christides. The Queensland Government has now banned swimming in Syd Harbour and is spending $250,000 on a study to investigate changing shark migration patterns in the area.
I just think this is a nonsense decision. We should always put human life before that of a fish. And when are they going to wake up and do what is necessary? They have been warned over and over again.
Federal MP Keith Pitt wants a shark cull.
They are in plague proportions. I mean, what is wrong with a common sense decision to control shark numbers in Queensland?
John Reid says he wrote to the Queensland Government warning of imminent attacks earlier this year and got no response.
Silence. Utter silence.
Does it make you angry?
It makes me angry because I know what a shark can do to you. Somebody's got blood on their hands, mate.
Here, his fishing logbooks give clear warning. But I notice you've also listed the number of sharks you've seen.
Yeah, that's right.
Sharks, sharks and more sharks, you say?
That's right. I mean, I couldn't draw their attention any better than that.
SeaWorld's Trevor Long says the solution to keeping swimmers safe could be simple.
Sometimes education is the best one, so more signs along beaches telling people and warning people that sharks frequent these areas so people can make an informed decision on going to the beach.
Just this weekend there were 2 more shark attacks, one in Jiroa in southern New South Wales and one off the Northern Territory. While back on the Sunshine Coast, fisherman John Reid tells us he won't be going swimming this summer. So John, would you go swimming on the beaches here?
No, because I'm too scared of getting my leg ripped off.
Queensland's Fisheries Minister says there's no evidence to suggest shark numbers have increased. That statement is on our website and includes advice to swimmers in areas where there may be sharks.